welcome to week 126. Last week was about choosing our reality, and we had moved through from the masculine and feminine coming together in union and into choosing our realities, or coming to that portal of choice of coming into union. And today, the visions that were given to me, 3 separate visions. The first one was that of a silver gravy jug. The second one was 2 hands. How do you do it? 2 hands in the shape of a heart. You know the one. Like that. Oh, that's the one. That's the one like that. In the shape of, forming the shape of the heart. And it had the energy of the swan. And so, you know, it's just a feeling that I saw this, but I felt the energy of the swan. So it began to become the swan. And then the third vision was the masculine and feminine walking forward, holding hands, but between their hands, they were holding a silver spoon. So the visions together bring forward a message that is, reminding us, or telling us that life is about to get a whole lot easier. And that's what this, the first vision was trying to tell us, you know, with the gravy boat, that life is about to get very much easier for us. And there are many happy times ahead for us. But we need to believe in that happiness. We need to understand that happiness is, we choose happiness. So if you want to see things as miserable, then it's going to be miserable. If you can see the deeper meaning of things and accept the simplicity of life and change your perspective on certain things that have been irritating you, you will come into a place of happiness and harmony. And so just begin to see the beauty in the simple things. And of course, show gratitude. Always show gratitude. Even be grateful for the things that are not necessarily so harmonious in your life, because they are all sent to us to help us learn and to appreciate. So whatever we are drawing in, there is a reason for it. Nothing happens without reason. So through that gratitude of our life, happiness can grow. So I've written in the notes, focus more on the spiritual essence of our lives, and you'll soon see that we're in fact living a life of privilege. Those that can see things with a higher perspective and see the bigger picture, or know at least that there is a bigger picture, then are living a privileged life, that others are not able to see those sorts of things. They're not able to see from the higher perspective, and therefore they have to live through the pain and the suffering, because it's not that we don't on the spiritual path. You do, but you can see that it is all leading somewhere. So being able to see things from the higher perspective, so that you can see through the portal of the heart. So the hands were, I can't do it. That one. That one. The portal of the heart. It's in our hands. It's in our hands to see through the portal of the heart. We have to rise up. We rise up through the chakra column, healing all through the lower chakras until we get to the heart. And at the heart, then we have to pass through the heart. So the heart is the portal through which life becomes the privileged life. But we create that frame, just like I saw that it was our hand. I'm not going to do it because I'm looking at my reflection there, and it's really sending me into strange spaces to be able to form that heart. So we get to create that frame, and it's within our hands, both sides of us, the left side, the right side, the masculine side, the feminine side, the earthly, material, physical side of ourselves, and the spiritual side of ourselves. The energy of the swan coming through, and I remember this many years ago when I was bringing forward I birthed the Luxor Light, Luxor Light frequency, and then I was bringing forward the Luxor Light Ascension program, and I was shown or given the message of the call of the swan. I heard the call of the swan, which led me to to finding out what the message of the swan was. And in that process of looking for what the message of the call of the swan was, I discovered that the swan leads us through the ascension process. So it is the representative of the animal kingdom that leads us through on the ascension process. And so it takes us on our journey, and we often see the two swans forming, you know, they come together, their heads come together, and it forms the shape of the heart. So it's often the symbolism of twin flame love. And personally, I feel this is a really tricky one because there's a lot of information out there about twin flames. And I can only talk about my own journey and what I have experienced, and the experience of all of those twin flames that I work with, and watching and helping them through their journey, listening to their stories and what they actually go through. And that is that I believe that we all actually go through the twin flame journey. Not everyone has a twin flame, but we all go through a similar journey. So I know this because when I was given the Luxor Light Ascension frequency and then developed the Luxor Light Ascension program, what I didn't know then, but I do know now, is that the journey that we follow through that ascension, through the process of what I write about and what is developed through that ascension program, is the journey of the masculine and the feminine. So each of us, if we are to be on the journey of ascension, we have to heal the masculine and feminine. The masculine and feminine have to come together. So we're rising up through to the heart, and we must pass through the portal of the heart, which is what we have done in recent weeks. We have moved through the portal of the heart, and the ascension has begun. Remember last week I said the ascension has begun. So we come up through the portal of the heart, and now we are truly on the spiritual journey. When we get to the heart, it's the bridge between worlds. So we have the physical world and the world of fear and all of the emotions and all of that stuff below the heart. The heart is the bridge, and as we step onto the bridge and across that bridge, we step into our truth, and we move into the higher chakras, which are the spiritual chakras. So coming back to the twin flame thing, the twin flame connection is a unique connection that between two beings, masculine and feminine energies. And although not everyone does have a twin flame incarnate on planet Earth, we all do walk this journey. And so I've written here, twin flame connection is a unique connection that has a specific reason for being, but the most important reason is ascension. It's all about ascension, and we are facing opposites. We are facing the masculine and feminine are facing each other. And when they meet in the brow chakra, we move through into unity, ascension, and into unity consciousness. So all who choose a conscious path are choosing ascension. That means that all who rise toward ascension or walk that path must fully embody the masculine and feminine aspects of themselves, or you can't get there. You have to get through the heart, and then you need to stay on path together to be able to get there. Masculine and feminine must come together in union. So while twin flames may experience the ascension amplified by the facing of the divine opposite expression of themselves, all of us on the individual and as an individual and collective ascension journey must experience the coming together of the masculine and feminine expression of themselves, as I mentioned before. So therefore, twin flames no longer claim this journey as, you know, we are the special ones type thing. You know, you cannot do that, because we are all on this journey together. We are all ascending together, be it at different stages. And there is a reason why it is a different stage. No one is above anybody else. Everybody has their specific place on the jigsaw puzzle, on the map, or on the whatever grid, or whatever you want to call it, has to happen at a specific timing before another piece can come into the puzzle to be able to bring the whole together. So that's why we're all experiencing it for a different purpose, and this is why so many people appear to be meeting their twin flames, but not necessarily are they all meeting a true twin flame. And I want to express this because we can meet our divine counterpart, and this is an equal energy to ourselves. So we would meet our equal, not necessarily our exact opposite. That is the rarest form of the twin flame, but you can meet the divine, your divine counterpart, the one that can meet you at that same level, and you can bring forward this purpose, the ascension purpose, the purpose to be a part of the collective ascension for humanity through this divine masculine, divine feminine journey together. You can also do it alone within yourself and connecting with the energies because you do once you travel the journey. And I talk about more of that in the program called the Luxor Light Ascension program. If you need to understand more of that, you can connect and do that journey and learn more. It's too much to go into now, but basically we all as part of the collective are walking that journey. So we're shown that the energy of the swan is what we shall have once we enter through the portal of the heart. What is the energy of the swan, the white swan in particular? This is to do with the purity and the ascension path, the energy of the ascension. So we're being offered harmony. So the swan offers us harmony. And I thought about this before, you know, when you talk about the twin flame journey, it's all about coming into union and coming into harmony. And I've sat and I've thought about this. What comes first, the chicken or the egg? What comes first, union or harmony? Do we come into harmony and then we come into union? Or do we come into union and then come into harmony? Or is it all one and the same? I think it's probably a little bit different for each person. Personally, I've come into union with my twin flame, and then the harmony tend to come later. So once we're in union, the conflict really started, and then harmony came later. Do you need to be in a relationship with your twin flame? Actually, I'm going a little bit off track here, but no, I do not believe that we do need. So that's another story for another day. So we're talking that right now we are being offered harmony because we've come into union. We are now being offered harmony. And so I want to express that while these are the energies that are being offered to us, as humans, it takes a while to catch up. So because physically we are denser than the energy comes first, and then we have to catch up with that frequency because it's a much higher frequency than we are operating from. So the energies are offered to us now. It's available to us, and depending on the amount of work that you've done, to the degree that you have done, is to where you will be on that particular ladder and what you are receiving. So don't ever quit. Never, never quit. A saint is a sinner who never gave up. Don't jump off the path. Don't jump off the ladder. You only have to start again. So don't stop. Deal with the hard yards. Do them while you can. Face the conflict within and walk through that portal of the heart. The cards are actually going to express that in another way as well, shortly when I read the cards. So it is available to us collectively, and we receive it individually as we are ready to do so. So the final message of the divine feminine, divine masculine, they were walking hand in hand with a silver spoon between them. And the silver spoon is often a message, a symbolism for showing us that we walk in the presence of God, or we have the presence of God with us. So they are walking with the silver spoon between us, showing that they have indeed united and are walking the path. We've come up through the portal of the heart. We are now walking with the presence of God to the crown chakra, into the full presence. So we must pass through the portal of the heart and continue the journey of the higher chakras into full union and into oneness, into unity consciousness. So the light codes today are going to help us with that, help us to bring forth the energies, activate those light codes of what is being shown to us through the messages today. And I have done the cards, and the first card that came up today is card number 12. So that's the 3. 1, 2, 3. That means everything is in alignment. 1, 2, 3. Everything is in order. Everything is in perfect order. The card itself says, make a plan. And the image is masculine and feminine. They've got all sorts of ideas going on there. So this is, you know, last week it was about choosing our realities. And this card more or less has a lot of different choices here. So it's about choice. And it's about making that plan, staying on track. This is the energy of love. They're in the circle here. You could say there's unity. So we have unity, masculine and feminine, in unity. And there are still many choices and opportunities for us to move forward with here. So the first card today, to do with the base chakra, the first rung of the ladder, and the actual fact there is a ladder in there. There is a ladder. You're going to choose the ladder. to move up, moving up. The second card in the sacral chakra is the Three of Earth. And the card says the power of creativity. So what are we creating? We're making our choices. Be careful what your choices are, because that's what you are creating. Recognition for very high quality work. So we had in the vision the silver spoon, you know, we had the gravy boat, you know, that life is going to get a whole lot easier for us. And we choose happiness if we choose happiness. So there's recognition come, be a team player, work together, work with the masculine and the feminine, using both energies coming together. We get to choose. And in the solar plexus, so we have faced our fears, it's nice and clear. In the solar plexus chakra, the third rung in the ladder this week is offering us that happiness. We're being offered happiness and good things to come. So we've reached here, we see things, we see what makes us happy. We understand that we make ourselves happy. So we are happy before we enter the portal of the heart. Are you choosing to move through the portal of the heart, recognizing that it is all a choice of whether you are happy or not? The heart card today is card number 7, which is about trust. It's about keeping the faith. And it says choose your own battles. So again, here it's about choice. What are you choosing? Are you choosing that path forward through the heart? Are you choosing to go back and stay through the, on the ladder of, on the wheel of karma? Are you choosing to move through there? Do you choose to see things in a way that you can find the happiness through that? What is the perspective that you are looking at things through? Because we are moving through the heart. You cannot move through the heart if you want to take conflict with you. You just can't go there. So choose that. What are you choosing? Step back. If there is conflict somewhere in your life, step back and take a breather. What do you want to take forward with you? We're in the 9th month here. This is an opportunity for us. It's the completion of the circle. In a sense, you can see that this also as being the completion of the circle. The 9th, number 9, we've finished the cycle. We've finished that cycle. What do you want to take forward with you? This is a time to let go of things that no longer serve you. You don't want to take things that don't serve you into the new cycle. So now it's a choice time to allow that to go. The 9 cycle is about completing that cycle. It is about humanitarianism. It is about our purpose and our mission and stepping into that space. So here we have, what do you want to take forward with you when you step through that portal of the heart? Remember to have gratitude. The card in the throat is the 6 of Pentacles. So this is about the energy of love. And choosing to share. Have gratitude for what you actually have and share with others. Allow that to move forward, to help power you to move forward by sharing what you have. Have gratitude, know that you have more than you ever need, and you will always have more. The more that you give, the more that you receive, and do it through a space of love and compassion for others, helping those that don't have as much as you. What is the point of stockpiling? Especially in these times where people are suffering through this process of the COVID-19 experience that we are having, and especially it's seen in places like here in Egypt where I live, where there is no government assistance for people. People have nothing. If they don't have a job that is paid by the government or whatever, they don't have anything. They don't have the government giving them handouts. They don't have help. They are left waiting and hoping that the economy will open up again so that they can find their ways of being able to make money. So what is the point of, that's just, a scenario that I can see in my face. What is the point of stockpiling when others around you don't have? So share what you have with others. Share your love, share your energy, share your money if you have it, share your gifts. Just share. This is what will help propel you forward and into the higher dimensions. And the 6th card today is card number 25. So this is about the teacher, awakening the teacher within you. And And in our group earlier, the discussions that go on before I do this actual live video recording, we have a class and there are sort of discussions, and each person in that group were discussing, each person was expressing the teacher within them. They were, their teacher came out. So as the observer, I could see the teacher has come forward. The teacher is here. The teacher has arrived within them. And this card is the crested ibis, sacred archetypal element of air. So we have that teacher, we have this is like the energy of Thoth, the wisdom keeper. The wisdom keeper is being expressed now. We are now able, we've moved through the heart, we're coming up through the throat and owning our truth, being fully in the space of compassionate truth and being able to express that and becoming the teacher. This is the path of ascension. And here we have the 7th card, choose peace, which is a card number 7. Peace is 7. And we have Paramahansa Yogananda, who teaches that all paths are the way to oneness. All paths are the way to oneness. And here he is in the circle, of unity, unity consciousness, bringing all paths together. The ascension has begun. We are working, and now we are walking with the silver spoon. We are walking in the grace of God to ascension, to peace, to oneness, to home. We are headed home. We really are there, and we've been doing the work so hard. You've been really walking it for yourself, walking it for others, and we are arriving. And that's basically the message for today. I think a very beautiful message to remind us. Choose happiness. Choose happiness in all avenues of our life. If there is conflict, step back. If it's easier to keep harmony, so we want harmony, we want to be able to bring harmony forward. Sometimes it's better just to let go. You don't have to always prove yourself to be right. So let go, choose happiness, take a step back, choose happiness, and move to allow ourselves to move through that portal of the heart and share that energy, share that with everybody so that they too can come into that space. Very powerful message for this week. We are there, we're headed toward, we are arriving, we are always arriving, by the way. And the 9th cycle, the 9th month, this is a month of wisdom, a month of tapping into our wisdom, a month of sharing our wisdom. So come together with like-minded people. And in a sense, that is like this, the energy of the Kundalini, the energy of the serpent's rising, the energy of the twin flames, the two opposite energies coming together in the brow chakra, sharing their wisdom, looking at each other, having a little natter, we're sharing our wisdom, woof, off we go into unity consciousness, into oneness. Very beautiful. Thank you all. I'll see you next week.